Good evening, friends. This is Manish Khandelwal. I'm a mechanical engineer, and the details of my experience are mentioned at the bottom of the slide. Few months back, I had an opportunity to speak to few students who are in the final year of their graduation. Few of them wanted to start their own venture immediately after completion of graduation. A group wanted to start manufacturing a chemical which is manufactured by only one company in India currently. And this company is a state government corporation. Knowing fully well the risk, requirement of the finances and other resources, this group wanted to start manufacturing. Great. Another case, a few days back, one of my colleagues also informed me that he is meeting many students these days who want to start their own venture from the beginning itself. That means after finishing the graduation itself. This really is great. These students now want to be a job provider rather than to be a job seeker. In today's presentation, I am presenting as to how an enterprise and quality system go hand in hand and what all important areas an entrepreneur should address while going for a new venture. It is not necessary that only technical people do good in business. There are many cases where non-technical persons have also done great in their businesses. Let's take few examples. Who is this guy? Yes, you're right. He is Jack Ma. He is co-founder of Alibaba. Alibaba is an online marketplace where crores of products can be located and buyers and sellers can have direct interaction. The net worth of Alibaba is 3 lakh crore Indian rupees. And the education of Jack Ma is graduation in English. He started Alibaba in 1999. Take another example. This man is, yes, he is Jeff Bezos. He is founder of Amazon, which is an internet-based company and it sells crores of products online. Net worth of Amazon is 10 lakh crore Indian rupees. He is a technical man. He is a graduate in electrical engineering. He started businesses 1995. Another example, yes, he is our own man, Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani. We are all proud of him. He started a very humble business in Gujarat and then he founded Reliance Industry in 1958. The net worth of Reliance Industry is 7 lakh crore Indian rupees now. And he is 10th class. We can see both technical and non-technical people have done good in their businesses. This shows that there are many other qualities a person should have other than the technical qualification to be a successful entrepreneur. There are two types of ventures which business aspirants go for these days. One is entrepreneurship and second is startup. An entrepreneurial company is one which deals with conventional item. A person starts the business targeting an existing product or sliding into the existing business run by someone in relation. Failure and success of the business depends upon the person's ability and his leadership team skills. Another type of business is startup. Startup does not deal with the existing product normally. Innovative ideas are thought and executed in order to get rapid growth. A startup depends upon the financial fundings from entrepreneurs. or government aids or government grants. The culture of startup is not very old in India, though it started in developed countries late last century. Amazon is an example to it. In India, culture of startup started few years back only. In 2016, we were having around 450 startup. In 2022, this number stands at 86,000, around 200 times increase. There have been many successful startup in India: Flipkart, Paytm, Zomato, Swiggy, Ola, to name few. Though all these 4 or 5 startup are in this category. They started before 2016. There have been many successful startup from outside India also. For example, Amazon. Who would have thought that one can get so many things through his mobile while sitting in his room? You will agree that services of Amazon and Flipkart was taken by crores of people during COVID time. We would have been in great trouble had these two startups were not there to serve us. There are many other innovative ideas like Airbnb. The company does not own even a single room, but they provide the accommodation to anyone in any country. Similarly, Ola and Uber, they do not have even a single vehicle, but they provide vehicles to lakhs of people every hour. I have prepared a slide just to show as to how the innovative ideas are thought and executed. So first, the start point is we need to think, are there any unfulfilled requirements? If the answer is yes, then what are those? And what is the reason for those requirements? What is the market size for that requirement? Once we have it, we need to sit with our team, brainstorm, and encourage our team to think out of the box. After that, we collect the ideas, evaluate all those ideas, check the feasibilities and also the profitability. Next step would be to produce a sample quantity. Once the sample quantity is produced, then we need to test that in-house. We may come out with some idea, some suggestions. We need to fine-tune the process and then produce a larger lot. Send that lot into the market. Take feedback from the market. Implement the implementable suggestions from the market and continue with the innovation. Above is very similar to what a PDCA cycle says: plan, do, check and act. Some of the examples of innovation: mobile phones, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Amazon, electric car, AI. Big or small, entrepreneurial company or a startup, one thing is constant, that is quality management system. The implementation of QMS shall enable to improve the efficiency and reduce waste. A set of predetermined and predefined procedures and processes are implemented and executed by a highly motivated team to exceed the expectation of customers, that is customers' delight. Some of the important elements of QMS are
effective and strong leadership, result-oriented strategic planning, focus on customers, measurement and analysis of the data collected, talented and motivated team, that is focus on workforce, and good company results. Friends, almost all types of companies can be benefited from implementation of quality management system. You will agree that the implementation of all these points shall help company grow fast in a systematic manner, irrespective of its size. Let us go one by one. First is leadership. The prime responsibility of a leadership is to set VMV statement. V stand for vision, M mission, and again V value. So this is the prime responsibility of a leadership to set a vision, mission, and value statement. What is a vision statement? Vision is what an organization aspires to be over a period of time, long term. The Amazon vision statement says to be Earth's most customer-centric company where customers can find anything they might want to buy online. Then is mission statement. What an organization desires to achieve now. That was over a period of time. This is now. For example, Amazon mission statement says, we strive to offer our customers the lowest possible prices, the best available selection, and the utmost convenience. And third is the value statement, a declaration as to what the priorities are, like integrity, humility, transparency, humbleness. A value statement of Reliance says growth is important, but growth with conscience is even more important. Our goal is to build a sustainable business that is at the forefront of innovation, embraces diversity, and underscores our commitment to ethical business practices and respect for human rights. In addition to setting of VMV statement, a leadership has to ensure that the set objectives are achieved. This can be done by reviewing the performance of various departments. Leadership also has to review the customer satisfaction index and check the concerns of customers, if any. The progress of new product development is also reviewed by the leadership. A very important part is the development and enhancement of skills of staff and workers. Leadership has to ensure that timely and proper training are imparted to. Not only planning and execution of the training is important, but effectiveness of the training is also very important. The leadership has to review the effectiveness of the training as well. The company has to be responsible to the society. If the turnover of the company or the profit of the company goes beyond a certain level, it is legal binding on the company to spend some money for social causes. The important activities are done by the leadership following PDCA cycle. First, it is decided as to what needs to be done. The problem is reviewed. The resources and time is also reviewed. Then The plan is implemented at a smaller scale. After this, the results are checked and necessary improvements are made. Once the necessary improvements have been made, then the whole plan is implemented and the leadership now look for the further improvements. Feedback from the market is also collected and further improvements are made if required. The next improvement activity, as I said, is also taken up, which also follows PDCA cycle. What are the desired results for doing all? One is all the regulations are abided to. Second is all statutory and plan audits are performed. This has to be ensured. Third desired result is that the cost saving is done as per the plan. And last but not the least is implementation of VMV statement. So these are the desired results of all these activities. Strategic planning is done for the company every year or earlier if required. The planning is done by the leadership team at a predetermined frequency. The leadership team first reviews the revenue generated and growth previous year, budgeted expenditures versus actual expenditures, our standing vis-a-vis our competitor, and the market information are collected. These steps obviously cannot be taken by the company who is doing the strategic planning for the first time. Inputs such as market trend, which segment is selling more, which area or zone is liking what can be the next most selling model, which model is not getting response and may be discontinued. All these information are taken. Feedback from the stakeholders like workers, suppliers, partners are also very, very important. The technology update is also reviewed, which new technology is coming or expected to come. Then if there is any change in government regulation, those also are taken as input. SWOT analysis done and the challenges are noted down. Once we do it, then we develop the objectives and our long and short term goals. The financial planning and the budgeting for the next year is also done. Once this is done, then we deploy the plan, measure the results and review the results. So this is complete strategic planning. The aim is to find the areas of opportunities to improve. Friends, I have divided this presentation into two parts as it is going to be too lengthy if I cover all the aspects of QMS in one presentation. Only leadership and strategic planning is covered in this presentation. I shall be covering customer focus, workforce focus, measurement analysis and operation focus in my next presentation. I hope you have liked this presentation and you already have subscribed my channel. Thank you.